Hi. I'm going to turn my pan on because we're going to get ready. I'm making a spicy pork stir fry, okay? So I used a pork tenderloin, which is, you know, the little thin pork. It's like buying a fillet of beef. And I just wanted to show you, I cut it straight across and then just cut it nice and thin. And you can use chicken, you can use beef, you can use whatever you want. I felt like pork tonight, and I had it in the freezer, so that's what I'm going to make. This looks like a lot of pork, but it is. The pork tenderloin comes in a piece about this big. This is half of that, but because I cut it so thin and all, it looks like a lot, but it's not. So I'm going to put little oil. I don't have a wok. If I had a wok, I would do it in a wok. But and the thing about a wok, if you're cooking at home with a wok, what you want to do, you'll never get your wok as hot as a stove in an Asian restaurant. So one of the tricks you can do is put the wok in the oven for a little bit before you start cooking on it. That'll give you the heat you need to stir fry. Because stir fry should really be fast. I was lucky. I worked at one of the best Asian restaurants in this city. Back like maybe 95 or something, and it's Suzanne Fu. She is like the woman who, in my opinion, brought fusion into this city, okay? And she was just like such an incredible cook. Okay, so we're gonna let that pork cook a little bit. I got a little salt and pepper in it. Then we're going to start adding our ingredients. Okay, so I got this spatula here to make it nice and easy. You can move everything around. I had to add a little more oil. That's okay. That's the thing about a wok. You don't need that much oil. It's so hot, it cooks everything so fast. I like to get a little more color on this pork. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grate some ginger, a little bit of ginger. I want Asian flavors tonight. I would say, next to Italian, Asian is like my favorite food in the whole world. Okay, I'm going to throw in some onion, so half an onion, and one garlic clove. Take that, get a little mixed in there, go with that. You can fry the onions separate on the side if you want. Doesn't matter, it's stir fry. Everything doesn't have to be sauteed perfect and all wilted. Okay, that looks good. So, I tonight decided I wanted everything cut small because I wanted to cook fast. So I got the broccoli small, my celery, this is my carrots, and this is one green bell pepper. So, what I did was I did that carrot and this little mandolin. You don't have to use one like this. You know, they have a million of them. Just always be careful when you're using them because you really can get hurt. You really can get hurt. It's one of the most dangerous tools in the kitchen besides the saran wrap. Believe that or not, okay? Okay, so that's looking good. Pork doesn't get brown, but man, you should smell it, okay? So let's put in the celery. I'm going to put the celery in. I don't want everything to get all wilty, so kind of and that looks like just building layers. There you go. Okay. I better turn my rice on because I forget it all the time. Okay, put the rice. Oh. Gotta get one thing. Got my chicken stock. Anything you want in. Sometimes I use zucchini. You can use yellow squash, green squash, whatever you feel like. You know, whatever you like. Look at that. See, the broccoli is already blanched. I blanched it, so it really is cooked. So at this point, I'm going to add my peppers. Now, these are really hot. These are arbol, they're dried chilies. They're really spicy. I crush them up and I make them, I put them in a jar for my friend Anthony. You can never make them too hot for him, okay? You can see all that sticking to the bottom, so I want to add a little chicken stock. I like a little chicken stock. That'll make the sauce, okay? Okay, you can scrape that off. Full flavor, extra flavor at the bottom of the pan. See that? I'm telling you, when I used to work at Susanna Pho, I used to make sure that I got to work for staff meal. Best Asian food I ever had in my life, even though it was staff. Oh, so look at that. Doesn't that look good? I'm going to add some scallions. Use the white and the green. I just used one. And my gas is high. You don't need it low. You don't have to really cook these things through. And I'm going to put some soy sauce. Now remember, you don't need a lot of salt because soy sauce is salty, okay? So put enough that you like. You don't need too much. That's maybe a tablespoon and a half. We'll move that around again. Can you see that? Let me see. Is my rice water boiling? Not yet. Look at that. See how it... So, again, I don't have fresh cilantro. I could have walked to the corner and got it, but I didn't. So, this is a good thing to have in your pantry because most people don't have cilantro around. So, this is actually cooked. And I'm just going to put a little bit of salt in it. And a little black pepper. Then we're going to finish it with a little bit of sesame oil. Now, you really don't want to cook the sesame oil. I learned this when I worked in a good restaurant, that you add it at the end. You don't want to cook sesame, and you don't want a lot because it's too strong of a flavor. But it gives it that really, really authentic taste. And really, this dish is done. I'm waiting for my rice to get done, and I'll show you how to plate it. Okay, we're going to plate it. First, we're going to add rice. Like I said, you can put the rice on the side, but why make a sauce if you're not going to cover the rice? Okay, I like a lot of rice. I don't know. So this is the dish. See how nice that looks. This would be delicious with chicken. Okay, so I'm going to take some. I felt like pork for a change. I'm going to pour it right over there. Okay. Then I'm going to put a little bit of sauce on. In this case, you want sauce. It's not pasta. This you need sauce, okay? So, this is the dish. I'm going to have it with red wine tonight from Languedoc, nice French wine. And my friend Ed, who's 99, who was 99 and passed away last month, was the youngest person I know. He was younger at 99 than any of my friends. And he was a real foodie. And he said, you don't drink wine with Asian food. You drink beer. And I'd say, okay, Ed, I understand. But I'm Italian. I have to have my red wine. And God rest Ed. I'm going to miss him. He was known and liked by every chef in this city and anywhere else. Thomas Keller sent a personal note to his son at the memorial. It was on display. It was just beautiful. So I'm making this dish. I'm going to think of Ed when I'm eating it. And I hope you like this video. And if you like it, please share it. If you make it, let me know. Cheers. Stay safe.